let me just say, round of applause to Killer Mike. I ain't gonna lie, I've never listened to any of Killer Mike's music. I'm not hip to it at all, you know. I know him more for political things and him going viral online, talking about Black Lives Matter, talking about, you know, ownership and, like, how Black people need to invest in their own communities and, you know, just talking about presidents and how we should be voting, how we should be involved, like all political talk, right? So I really didn't know what level of creativity, talent, you know, I figured he wasn't no scrub. I figured he wasn't no whack rapper because he associates himself with such big names in Atlanta, like T.I., you know, Outkast, Young Thug, you know, you kind of like, you see the connections. So you're like, okay, you can't be whack. But boy, oh boy, when I played that first record, wow, I was like, oh my God. Off the first record, I'm like, no way, you can't be serious. Like he can't be this good. Like, this is not real. I'm like, Killer Mike, like, what? Oh my gosh, like this production, like how I talk about Travis Scott, like this is the only album that I've listened to that even surpassed. I thought Travis Scott had it for production. I'm like, nobody is even in the same room with him as far as production on the album. When I heard this album, I'm like, oh yes, he got it. He absolutely got it. No questions asked. Like, I'm looking at the credits for these songs. He has like 10, 12 composers, pianists, guitarists, like, you know, additional vocals, assistant vocalists. Like, he has so many people involved on each song, and it totally shows. It totally makes sense. It's totally clear. Like, this is how do I say? This is not just two artists phoning in their verses, like sending it through a text, master it real quick, boom, put it out. This is real, like, concert, live performing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, you just feel like you're listening to these songs and you're just envisioning everyone is in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a band, it's a whole thing. Like, they're on stage and they just have the whole thing mic'd up and recorded and they're just getting this shit live. Like, these are live performances that were just recorded really well. That's what it sounds like. It is freaking unbelievably phenomenal. So the songs that I really like, first and second records of the album, Down by the Law, Shed Tears. Let me talk about Shed Tears for a second. I think that might be my favorite song on the album. So Shed Tears featuring Lena Bird Miles. Her voice is amazing. It's beautiful. It's powerful. This is like definitely like a gospel record. It's a mixture. All his songs are like a mixture. It's this fusion of gospel melodies with a trap beat and just sick ass production with guitars and piano. Like, it's an experience. This is my first time ever hearing anything musical from him, and I'm just blown away. I just can't believe, like, it's a classic. It's a classic album. It's absolutely #1 album of 2023. And I say that proudly. I don't care what anybody has to say. Like, go listen to the album and then let me know if I'm missing something, because this album is ridiculous. Like, he has features that you won't believe. He got Andre 3000, y'all. You think I'm not putting him #1? When have we been able to successfully get Andre on anything? Even he dropped his own damn album, and he ain't say one word on it. On his own album. But yeah, Killer Mike was able to squeeze that out of that man, who don't even want to rap anymore, y'all. He done. He hung it up. I don't know why. I don't know why, but we are so blessed. This album is a blessing. This album is a testimony. All the songs are high quality. He rapping, y'all. Like, he is rapping with such vigor, and he has such urgency. Like, it's like he been locked down in the basement and he escaped, and he just has so much to say, and he's just spilling the beans. You know, that's what the energy feels like. Down by the Law, Shed Tears, and Rich, Talking That Shit, Scientists and Engineers is so freaking good. That's the song that has Andre on it. It's a good ass song. There's somebody else on this song. Oh yeah, Future. Future is on it as well. So Future, Andre 3000, Scientists and Engineers. Yes is really dope. I really like Maynard Vigne, which is featuring T.I. Man, this album is crazy. Like, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Like, each feature just was utilized so well. It wasn't random. It wasn't forced. It wasn't like, oh, we just need to get somebody on it. It was like, it was so cohesive. It was so, like, wrapped up in a pretty bow, you know? Andre's verse was so good. I mean, that in itself, it was made. The fact that he got an Andre feature, I don't care what the man was saying. This had to be number one for that, because that's an accomplishment. To get him on an album and he's rapping, and the verse kit was sick too. Period. Like, period. Yeah, it just sounds good. You know, it's just such a nice blend of the trap, the gospel flair, and then all the production, all the instrumentation he has on all the songs. It's not just like, oh, this one song is just so special. Like, all the songs has all this, like, you know, complex production and just top state of the art. Like, it just feels like this is a state of the art, super, like, techie, modern. Like, if you go to a building that's just state of the art, like the Google building, like, that's what this album feels like. It's just very just classic and very expensive and very detailed. Big ups to Killer Mike. You got my attention. This album kept me very engaged. Even the other albums, I had in and out moments where I had to, like, snap back into it, or I had to replay the songs I wasn't paying attention. This album, nah. It's like he grabs you by the collar and is, like, shaking you, like, listen to me. And you're like, I'm listening. Okay. What? Yep, I heard every word you said. Like, that's what this album does, like, from the very beginning. So go ahead and at least check out Killer Mike Michael, #1 album of 2023.